Ryan the Joker Wallace, one of the best personalities in Power Slap. How you doing, my man?
Hey man, thanks for having me. I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Awesome, man. Power Slap number 7, Isaiah Quiones, middleweight, going down. What can people expect from you this time around?
An absolute fucking show from the beginning to the end. I'm bringing everything that's me. I know I'm a star in the making in this sport, and this is when I show it all.
Absolutely, my man. Isaiah Quiones coming down from light heavy. He's been away for a while. What have you seen in his game before, and does anything worry you?
Nothing so much worries me. I mean, I always give respect to my opponents. I mean, in this sport, it takes a set to do this, so there's always respect given. But on the other side of it, I'm coming to show there's levels to this. I don't care where you come from, how hard you've been working, or whatever. I'm coming to put on a clean match, something that Power Slap knows that when they call, they're going to get the best performance, hands down.
We've seen the sport evolve quite a bit. We've seen guys that have been away, aka Chris Thomas, having some rust, coming back. The game has evolved in the last 6 to 8 months. Do you think you being active, being in it, is going to give you an advantage in this match?
Absolutely. One of the biggest things I think I bring as well is the fact that so many people underestimate me and as much power that I bring behind it. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
he's not supposed to hit like that. So with that being said, I do put in the work, put in the grind, and I am active 24/7. I bleed this sport. It's just taken over my entire mentality. So this
Mhm.
is the time. This was the call I needed, and this is where they're going to see they have an actual star in this division, not someone that's just going around barking it.
Absolutely, my man. Let's talk about it because you've got a real training camp. You've got a group of guys headed up by Dwayne Crespo, training day in and day out. Let's talk about that makeup. Let's talk about the camaraderie, and let's talk about the training that you're doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just honestly, it's a bunch of great people that have come together. We've all come together with different, from different walks of life, but we all have one thing, one goal in mind. It's to grow. It's to get better. We don't want to, carry an ego. That's definitely not something that we're about. We know that we're good. We're just going to show up every time and prove it. So we all get together, put in the work, and then we're going to see. I truly do believe that this is going to eventually be what the sport is. You'll see these people clicking up in these groups and everything to get better, because eventually there's going to just be that level where you have to be at, or you're not gonna succeed here. It's not going to be as easy as just putting in an application and getting a call off the couch, when real talent and professional athletes and whatever it may be that this juggernaut's going to grow into.
Absolutely. What does a training session look like?
It's honestly it's learning your body mechanics. That's a lot of it, your body mechanics, and we really focus on everyone's individual form. Everyone's form is different, but there's several different types of slaps that a lot of people don't even know. There's like 4 different types of slaps. So being able to get every single one of them down, so you're ready in every facet of that match when something doesn't go the way that you think it should on that stage, or you prepared for, or your perfect scenario, let's say you're not standing up there with nothing else in your pocket.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been able to watch Dwayne Crespo continue be one of those top guys in the heavyweight division. What are you pulling from him? Both from an experience side, but also the athletic side, because we know he is a master and a tactician when it comes to studying the sport.
Absolutely, and that's what I'm taking. I mean, that's what, when we talk about it on a different level, we have a friendship. He lives like 2 streets down. So, but on a yeah, we talk about from the technical side of it. We know learning it inside and out, being one step above the competitors, paying attention to the ones that are actually all the time working, and paying attention to it. So again, when we're in that on that stage, we're ready for any type of scenario that could go wrong, and that's something that he helps. He helps definitely bring that aspect of it. He's helped me, this being like making sure my weight's on point, because this is going to be my first technical, like, we'll say, weight cut, but I'm not worried about it. It ain't nothing but a thing. So he's in that aspect of it, making sure everything's there. He's been a blessing for sure.
Awesome, my man. Let's talk about it. Going, on the show, Road to the Title 2, being able to compete, at the apex in a closed situation. Now you're coming in to a live audience, going to be a packed house. Do you feel any additional pressure?
No, no, pressures make diamonds, and that's actually where I thrive. I want that crowd. I want them people screaming. I want them people, booing, doing all that stuff, because
Mhm.
that's where I really am going to put on my best performance.
Mhm. You're looking at Power Stop number 6. We've seen some of the guys from Road to the Title 2 struggled against some of the experienced guys. Do you think it's a step up in competition going up against a guy like Isaiah, or do you think it's kind of on the same level to what you experienced in the house?
I'm gonna say again, I put the respect on the other side of that table. I do know that he's had some matches prior to this in a different organization. Again, I do my homework, but again, that's nothing. As people have seen time to time again, that don't mean nothing over here. And I have literally prepped my entire everything power slap from the beginning, although I was on the second season, I feel like I was there from the beginning because I've had friends with the likes of Ryan Phillips, Dwayne, certain guys that I just built that relationship with, that I truly do believe in that regards I am going to be just a step above them.
100%. We're seeing the roster continue to grow at Power Slap. We're seeing the opportunities to be able to compete become less and less. How thankful and appreciative are you for both Frank and Erica for putting you on this card?
I I couldn't even, honestly, words couldn't describe it. This whole experience, is breathtaking. Honestly, someone like myself, would have never thought. But I put in the work. It's definitely not something that I'm fumbling. I'm so grateful to Erica for making that call, Frank, Dana, Hunter, everybody. Even when I was out there at the last event, although I wasn't competing, I went out there just to make myself known, stay active around the area and everything. And I believe that was also seen. I believe that if you have to put in that work on that stage, off that stage, and in every facet of this sport, that's what makes a true star.
100%. Let's talk about this post that you put up.
Yeah.
Are we going to get into a war of words? I know
Uh,
or what's going to happen here? Is the anticipation going to keep on building through and through?
Yeah. So it's all friendly games, right? Like I would never attack anybody personally, nothing
Mhm.
like that. It's all for that show, right? And but yeah, absolutely. We're gonna keep it coming. That Joker Asylum thing is something real, right? Like Sugar's got his Sugar show. I'm gonna open that Joker's Asylum on the 12th, and everyone's gonna see that when you get that call and you're on the end of that, it's gonna be bad news for you.
Awesome, man. One last one for you. I'm going to put you front and center. Isaiah
Yeah.
Quiones watching this interview. What do you want?
Hey man, keep working, and it's still not going to be enough because I'm coming there, and there's nothing that anybody can do to take from the hard work that I've done, and I will leave with my hand raised. All love and respect at the end of the day, man. But I'm putting your ass to sleep.
Awesome, Ryan. Appreciate you joining me, my man. Stay well. We'll see you there in Las Vegas.
Appreciate you, man. You guys have a good one. See ya.